In this video, I will show you Midea washing machine error codes, as well as how to initiate secret tests that will attempt to make the system run and operate. If it fails to operate in these tests, then you can be certain a part has failed in your machine. This video will also work for other sub-brands that Midea makes, including Insignia and Criterion machines, and yours may look slightly different than this one. First, make sure your machine can power on, then press it again to turn it off. If your machine cannot turn on, then the control board or UI is bad, or your electricity going to the machine will not work. To put the machine into diagnostics, you will need to press the following 3 buttons simultaneously: the power button, soak, extra rinse. If you press it correctly, the UI lights will all turn on at the same time. The UI will flash, and this is the first test to ensure all the lights work. If you wait more than 5 to 6 seconds, it will then turn off and no other test can be done. All other new tests use the same first button presses with power, soak, and extra rinse. For the second test, forced agitation, press the power, soak, and extra rinse button. Then quickly press the soil level button while the lights all flash on the control board. If all the lights go off, you'll have to try the whole input from the start, and I did have to do this a time or two, but once it's input correctly, you'll see the number 3 on the control. This will start the unit to agitate. It will agitate for 3 minutes if the system can properly get into this mode. If it can't start, there is an issue with something that drives the agitation process, like the belt, shift actuator, motor, or lid lock if the lid did not lock properly before the test. After 3 minutes, it will stop the test and unlock, or you can press power to turn it off. Note that many of these tests involve the drain pump and lid lock, so if you have issues with the machine, note if either of these things do not operate during the tests. To perform the spin test, enter the diagnostics the same way with the 3 buttons, then press the temp button. If done properly, the system will change the lights to a number which I believe is the target RPM of the spin mode. If the machine can properly engage the shift actuator, motor, and belt, it will begin to spin for about 3 minutes. The spin light should also turn on as well and illuminate. The spin speed may vary slightly, but again, if it fails to spin, you likely have an issue with the motor, shifter, belt, or capacitor potentially. If you want to end the test early, you can always press the power button to turn the mode off if the test has done what you needed it to, and this will work for any other test. Another test you can do is the inlet and software test. Enter the diagnostic mode like we have, then press the fabric softener test or the water plus test. I will be honest, it will vary by machine as some use one or the other. If you've entered the mode successfully, you will see the software number on the UI, and the basket will fill with hot and cold water. To switch between hot and cold, shut the valves off at the wall. Sadly, there is no option to sort between one or the other. The last test is the auto sensing test. This is for the pressure switch. To use, enter the diagnostics mode, then press the delay start button. The unit will run and agitate, and once done, output a number on the UI. Midea did not offer a chart or way to verify if the information was or is in spec though. Next, let's discuss error codes that could be on this machine and what they mean. Note that the ways to fix these codes will be discussed in other videos, and I'll have a playlist for all of them at the end of this video. This is the list of Midea washer error codes, what they mean, and possible actions to take to solve the problems. Many issues, though, with the machine will not display on the error codes, so after we go through these codes, I will show you the troubleshooting guide. To end the video, this is the troubleshooting guide for some of the issues here we've gone over in the video with either through the diagnostic tests or the error codes. These ideas should help you follow through with solutions to any problems you may have with your washer. But again, we'll show many of these fixes in forthcoming videos. Hopefully this video helped you understand your washer, and the other videos I made for this machine should be popping up now. If you need any parts for your machine to fix it, I'll have links for them in the description and comments as well. Have a great day.